Welcome back to another episode of Art and Film with Sim. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most talked about films, at least in my friend circle, Materialist.
Going to marry the love of your life.
Materialist is a movie created by Celine Song. It has Dakota Johnson, it has Chris Evans, and my very favorite, Pedro Pascal. The story itself is very interesting. I watched it first day, first show on a Friday, and I have my opinions on it, but there's some really cool, like, artistic and creative kind of images and just video scenes that I really loved, and I was like, I have to talk about this. Not too many spoilers, but the story kind of revolves around her dating Harry, which is Pedro Pascal, and kind of making a few decisions for herself and kind of battling with her past and future and what is important when you want to marry someone or be in a relationship with someone. The movie was great, but I think for me, this scene was probably my favorite. Not because of the content, to be honest, but because of what was happening in this scene. I'm not sure how well you can kind of see this here, but in the scene, John and Lucy are having a conversation about just their relationship, but in the background, you'll see that it's very much blurred out. You'll notice that there is kind of this weird, I watched it in theaters, so I think it looked really unique there, but it was like just this calmness, this surrealness that was being created by using this effect. I did a bit of research and I don't know how correct I am, but the effect that they used to kind of create that really cool blur was called the bokeh effect. So bokeh is derived from the Japanese word bokeh, which means haze or blur. So in the background, you can definitely see that there's a bunch of leaves and trees, but I love how the director, the cinematographer, kind of was able to capture this kind of effect with the camera that they were using to a point where when I was watching it in theaters, I was like, wow, like this is making me feel really calm, or it's kind of like, not even calm, it was giving me this like hazy effect, like this is a dream, you know what I mean? This is probably like, is this a conversation that's happening? Maybe I digress. But again, it was very well done. I really just love how it kind of makes both of them pop while they're talking to each other, and it just makes this a bit of a more surreal moment. I think that kind of summarizes my favorite part of this movie. I honestly wanted to watch it again just for this. Apart from that, the storyline is great. I think for me, the ending was not what I was hoping for. As someone who is part of the dating culture right now, I think for me, there was potentially a better outcome that could happen, but I do kind of see where the director was coming from. This movie really does outline what dating looks like and kind of is at this moment. Well, thank you again for joining me for another episode with Art and Film with Sim. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I'm encouraging you to also kind of look beyond some of the scripts and kind of see what's going on in the background that really adds to some of the most amazing and iconic movies, shows that you're watching. I think it's really cool how art can change or impact so much. Again, this was my take on The Materialist. Please do definitely watch it. Tell me what your thoughts are, and I'll see you at another episode of Art and Film with Sim. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. See ya.